There are people that have done you so wrong, so dirty, and they are finally getting their karma. Stick around. Let's discuss and find out the details about this for you. Think or say out loud, I allow this reading, and let's make it happen. Dear Spirit, tell us more about the karma that this viewers, enemies, and haters are getting at this time. Lots of cards. Wow. Okay. So right away, Queen of Junk came out and Knight of Junk. So this is possibly, oh, there's a card stuck to it. Hiding? Or is it just one? It feels like two. That's also a metaphor for someone. Not a metaphor, but it really does feel like it's two cards, but it's one. That's really interesting. Like, I want to rip it. I feel like it's two, and it's not. So anyway, the Queen of Junk and the Knight of Junk are talking about either a mother and a son, a female older with a younger male. This could be coworkers, this could be friends, this could be family. Queen of Junk is someone who's very toxic, who wants to just gather all the gossip and everybody's toxicity and problems to be able to keep, utilize, bank off of, who has a flying monkey, so to speak, a sidekick, a helper, who is constantly pushing things downhill at the person that the queen is focused on. So this can be, the knight is usually a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. Could be a feminine in her masculine energy. And also with the Queen of Junk, it could be a masculine that's super in their feminine bee energy. Take it how it resonates. So then this came out. 6 of Wands and 7 of Wands in reverse. So one of the things that's going on is they really thought that they were going to have victory over you. That 222, as they say this, that they were going to have the transformation of gaining all of your blessings, money, success, happiness, while forcing you to lose out on everything. And au contraire, mon frère, they are not. It is, I will say, always meant to and going to be their finality. The fact that you had done nothing to these people is why you're getting the brand new start in a beautiful way. They are getting their karma beyond what you can even possibly imagine. With the World card, it is saying without a shred of doubt that they vote. 9 of Wands with this in the World. Everything's turning in your favor now. You have been waiting so long for justice. You've been waiting so long for these people to get their karma. And quite frankly, it is now. The world is turning in your favor, okay? You got the Queen of Poles in reverse. I'm going to show you it upright so you can see what it looks like. But in reverse, the King of Poles in reverse, and then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So when the world turns in your favor, when you finally get this brand new beginning where you're free and you realize they have no power over me. Remember that famous line from the Labyrinth movie where she finally realizes with the Goblin King, you have no power over me. 631 as I say that. That is removing all the shackles and the bindings and freeing you to a brand new journey and glorious good. While for them, they're going to be stuck together. In many cases, these people's fates are all intertwined. So their karma and being stuck to each other, serving each other's karma out in a toxic cycle will be a forever thing. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, things are not going to ever play out in their favor in any good way. Spirit, tell me more about the karma these haters are getting that done my client here wrong. Oh, 4 of Wands. Celebration coming for you that they'll have to get stuck watching and dealing with. You got the Demon and the Temperance. And look how their mouth is stuck shut and how there's no way that they are able to hear. It's all turning dastardly. Oh, and then it's the Tower after that. Yeah. Okay, and these are almost like croquet mallets. Like they're going to get their ass beat with them. Your spiritual team and ancestors are not playing about these haters, these enemies. They're getting their karma. This last new moon, or this first Sunday of the month that just passed for you, whenever you're seeing this, somebody tried to do something nasty. Now, it might have been they were on the phone talking and said some messed up shit that wasn't truth, trying to harm or sabotage you. In other cases, whether it was on the phone or with people, but in other cases, they either did negative spell work against you on their own, or they paid somebody to do it to you. And it might, definitely not. It's definitely not the first time they've done this. In each case, these people ran their mouths, blocked their ears to the truth, kept fighting to try to sabotage and end you in some way, to make you lose so they would win, and yet their soul belongs to hell. The demons are in control of their fate. There is, quite frankly, no worse karma than what these people are going to have to deal with on this level, in this plane, and then in the afterlife as well. See, that's what most of them have forgotten, is they really thought if they just stood in hermit mode, oh, I'll just hide now that it didn't work out. I'll just stay in the shadows. I'll do cloaking and glamour stuff so that people don't seem to notice and think that there's justice. So yeah, for a long time, they thought they were winning. For a long time, they thought that they were succeeding. For a long time gone, and we ain't coming back again. That's Dixie Chicks for you. Fate. Yo, they don't even want you to see it. No, they want to see it. Look, they don't even want to see how bad their fate is going to be. Fate being here is hardcore. And here's the other thing. No, I know you're not wishing bad on others. Many of you are like, I wouldn't wish and this and that on others. I understand that, and that's awesome. But also, what they did to you is not the first time they've ever done it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been so sure-footed, is the words they used, with how they proceeded with you. Also, it was the first time they ever done it in their entire history when Spirit was like, knock it the F off now. They would be like, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. In this case, they're like, nah, demon got me. I'm good. I'm protected. I'm more powerful. For some, they actually wanted to believe and tried to pretend that there were no consequences. Some want to pretend, when you're dead, you're dead. There's nothing else. They will find out. See the eye roll that we had to do? It's not even bombastic side eye. It was like hardcore. So, Two of Feathers. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Yikes. They have a place in hell. And whether you believe in that or not, they are, and the afterlife are having to pay out all the consequences of what they did in this life. Because once again, it wasn't just you. You were the end of the line for this person, even if it seemed like they were flourishing after they started with you. It was all, give them enough rope to finish themselves so that everyone can see what they are as a soul. And we're not talking harm. We're not saying that you are going to harm anybody. We're not wishing bad on others. Some of you might, and that's okay. Everybody's allowed to have their feelings and have it valid. No, you should never act upon any of it because you don't need any bad juju or negative karma, of course. But you've done so well where you were like, I'm just going to keep doing me. I'm going to keep healing me. I'm going to, and whatever be. And some of these, you don't even realize that they weren't in your corner, that they were frenemies, not friends. So when you hear some people trying to have a lot of really bad karma going on, realize they chose this instead of being good to you. This was always going to be their fate. And you're going to do great. By the way, I do a Hey Karma, it's time if you need some spell work done.